Strong, steady legs are the foundation of an active, independent life. But as we age, muscle weakness, cramps, and balance issues can start to slow us down. The good news, the right nutrients can make a big difference. In this video, we'll explore 7 essential vitamins and minerals that support muscle strength, bone health, and circulation, helping you stay mobile and confident. Whether you want to walk longer, move with ease, or reduce discomfort, these nutrients can help keep your legs in top shape. As a thank you for joining me today, we're giving away 100 free copies of my best-selling book to subscribers. So if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, like this video, and comment why you want to win. Now let's get started. Number 1, vitamin B6. Vitamin B6, also called pyridoxine, has a much bigger impact on leg strength and muscle function than many people realize. While several nutrients play a role in mobility, B6 is especially important for nerve health, muscle repair, and helping the body process protein to build and maintain muscle mass. Without enough of it, even strong muscles can weaken over time, making basic movements like standing up or climbing stairs feel surprisingly difficult. One of the least discussed aspects of vitamin B6 is how it affects nerve signaling and coordination. When B6 levels drop, these signals can slow down or become misdirected, causing numbness, tingling, or even trouble walking steadily. Many older adults assume these issues are just part of aging, when in reality they may simply be lacking the right nutrients to keep their neuromuscular system functioning properly. Another key role of vitamin B6 is helping to prevent muscle fatigue caused by inflammation. It regulates the body's inflammatory response, easing muscle discomfort and keeping the legs more flexible and resilient. If you've been dealing with persistent stiffness or slower recovery after exercise, increasing your B6 intake could make a big difference. Beyond muscle function, B6 is also essential for producing red blood cells, which transport oxygen throughout the body. This ensures that muscles get the fuel they need for sustained activity. A lack of B6 can lower hemoglobin levels, meaning your muscles may not get enough oxygen, leading to early fatigue, a heavy feeling in the legs, and reduced stamina. If you've ever felt unexpectedly exhausted after a short walk or mild physical activity, your body may be signaling that it needs more B6. Where can you get this important vitamin? Fortunately, B6 is found in a variety of tasty and easily accessible foods. Good sources include poultry, salmon, tuna, bananas, potatoes, chickpeas, and fortified cereals. Adding these foods to your meals can naturally restore B6 levels, supporting both muscle strength and nerve health. For those with digestive issues, poor nutrient absorption, or dietary limitations, supplementation may be necessary to maintain optimal levels. The recommended daily intake of vitamin B6 depends on age and gender, with older adults typically needing about 1.5 milligrams per day for women and 1.7 milligrams per day for men. While getting B6 from food is generally safe, taking too much through high-dose supplements should be done carefully, as long-term overuse can cause nerve damage. The best approach is to focus on a balanced diet with plenty of B6-rich foods to maintain a steady supply without unnecessary risks. Number 2, vitamin B12. Most discussions about leg strength focus on calcium and protein, but few recognize the key role that vitamin B12 plays in neuromuscular function. It helps maintain healthy nerves, ensuring that electrical signals traveling from your spinal cord to your legs remain strong and accurate. Without enough B12, your muscles don't receive proper signals, leading to weakness, instability, and a gradual loss of control over movement. It's no coincidence that one of the most common signs of B12 deficiency is a sensation of heavy, fatigued legs, often paired with numbness or tingling. The problem is that vitamin B12 deficiency is surprisingly common in older adults. Unlike other vitamins that can be stored in fat or absorbed from a variety of foods, B12 absorption relies heavily on digestive health. The body needs sufficient stomach acid and a protein called intrinsic factor to extract B12 from food. As people age, stomach acid production declines, and conditions like gastritis, acid reflux, and prolonged use of antacids can make absorption even more difficult. On top of that, many seniors unknowingly eat diets low in B12-rich foods, leading to a slow but steady depletion of this vital nutrient. B12 deficiency affects far more than just muscle strength. If left uncorrected, it can cause irreversible nerve damage, impacting balance, coordination, and reflexes. Many older adults who experience frequent falls, difficulty walking, or a feeling that their legs just don't work like they used to, are actually dealing with the neurological effects of B12 depletion. The decline happens so gradually that it's often mistaken for a natural part of aging, even though it is completely preventable. Fortunately, replenishing B12 levels can make a major difference in mobility and energy. Studies show that seniors who address their deficiency see significant improvements in strength, endurance, and leg function. So where does this essential vitamin come from? Unlike many other nutrients that can be sourced from plants, B12 is almost exclusively found in animal products. The best sources include lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, and shellfish, especially clams and liver, which contain the highest amounts. For those following plant-based diets or struggling with absorption, B12 fortified foods like cereals and plant-based milk, as well as supplements, are crucial. The good news is that B12 is one of the safest vitamins to supplement, as any excess is excreted through urine. Many older adults benefit from higher dose B12 supplements or periodic injections, especially if their ability to absorb it from food is compromised. Regular blood tests can help maintain optimal levels and prevent the slow decline in leg function that often accompanies deficiency. But here's the key point. Strong legs aren't just about muscle strength. They depend on nervous system efficiency, reaction speed, and coordination. No matter how much you exercise, if your nerves aren't firing properly, your legs won't respond as they should. That's why maintaining sufficient B12 levels is one of the most overlooked but essential strategies for preserving mobility and quality of life as you age. Number 3, vitamin D. First on the list is vitamin D. As we get older, our bodies go through inevitable changes. Muscle mass declines, bones lose density, and movements that once felt effortless can start to feel more difficult. One of the most overlooked reasons behind this decline is a lack of vitamin D. It's not just about bone health. This vitamin plays a crucial role in keeping your legs strong, balanced, and functional. Let's take a closer look at why vitamin D is one of the most important nutrients for leg strength in older adults, and how getting enough of it can transform mobility and overall health. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. On top of that, many seniors spend less time outdoors due to mobility issues, lifestyle changes, or concerns about skin damage. The result, a widespread deficiency that gradually weakens muscles, making legs more prone to instability. Studies have repeatedly shown that low vitamin D levels are directly linked to muscle weakness and a higher risk of falls in older adults. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that seniors with sufficient vitamin D levels had stronger muscle fibers, better coordination, and improved balance, reducing their risk of injuries and fractures. On the other hand, those with a deficiency experienced faster muscle loss, making even simple activities like climbing stairs or standing up from a chair more challenging. Vitamin D is not just about calcium absorption and bone strength, though those are important. This vital nutrient directly impacts muscle function by enhancing protein synthesis and improving neuromuscular communication. Think of it as fuel for your leg muscles. Without it, they struggle to perform at their best. Research has shown that vitamin D is essential for maintaining fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are responsible for quick reflexes and balance. These fibers help prevent falls by allowing your legs to react quickly when stability is compromised. Without enough vitamin D, these muscle fibers weaken, leading to slower reactions, weaker muscle contractions, and an increased risk of injury. Additionally, vitamin D has been found to reduce inflammation in muscle tissue, easing chronic pain and discomfort that many seniors experience in their legs. Those dealing with frequent cramps, stiffness, or unexplained leg pain may find significant relief just by optimizing their vitamin D levels. Ignoring a vitamin D deficiency doesn't just mean weaker legs, it also increases the risk of serious health issues. One of the biggest concerns is osteoporosis and fractures. Without enough vitamin D, calcium can't be properly absorbed, leading to fragile bones that break easily. A small stumble could turn into a major fracture, significantly affecting mobility and independence. Beyond bones and muscles, low vitamin D levels have been linked to a higher risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and weakened immunity. Older adults who don't get enough vitamin D may not only struggle with weak legs, but may also face a greater chance of developing chronic health conditions that further impact their quality of life. So what's the best way to fix this? The good news is that improving vitamin D levels is easy and can have life-changing benefits. Here are the most effective ways to increase vitamin D and keep your legs strong and stable. Sunlight. Spending just 15 to 30 minutes in direct sunlight, ideally in the morning or late afternoon, can naturally boost vitamin D production. Exposing your arms and legs helps maximize absorption, but be aware that sunscreen can block vitamin D synthesis. Vitamin D-rich foods. While diet alone may not provide enough vitamin D, certain foods can help. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel and sardines, as well as egg yolks, fortified dairy, beans and mushrooms are good sources. Supplements. For many older adults, especially those who don't get enough sun, a vitamin D supplement is necessary. Most experts recommend 800 to 1,000 IU per day for optimal bone and muscle health, though those with severe deficiencies may need higher doses under medical supervision. If you're unsure about your vitamin D levels, a simple blood test can provide clarity. Many doctors now routinely check for vitamin D deficiencies in older adults, recognizing its essential role in preventing falls and fractures. Number 4, calcium. Unlike younger individuals whose bones continuously remodel, seniors gradually lose bone mass, increasing their risk of fractures. This is especially concerning for the legs. Hip fractures, femur breaks, and stress fractures in the lower limbs rank among the most serious injuries older adults face. A minor fall that would have been harmless in youth can lead to months of recovery or even permanent mobility loss when bones lack sufficient calcium reserves. But calcium's role extends beyond bone strength. It also plays a crucial part in muscle contraction. Every movement, from stepping forward to standing up, depends on the interaction between calcium ions and muscle fibers. Calcium acts as a trigger for muscle contraction, allowing for smooth, controlled movement. Without enough calcium, muscles may cramp, weaken, or struggle to generate the force needed for stability. This is why many individuals with calcium deficiency experience frequent leg cramps, slower movement, and reduced muscle endurance. How can you make sure your body gets enough calcium? While dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are among the richest sources, they are not the only options. Leafy greens such as kale and bok choy, as well as almonds, tofu, sardines, and fortified plant-based milks, also offer excellent calcium content. The key is variety. Incorporating different sources of calcium into your diet helps with steady absorption and better bone maintenance. However, food alone may not always be enough, especially for those with dietary restrictions or absorption issues. This is where calcium supplements can be beneficial, particularly when combined with vitamin D, which enhances calcium absorption in the body. But more isn't always better. While calcium is essential, excessive intake, especially from supplements, can cause calcium deposits in arteries, kidney stones, and digestive issues. Striking the right balance is important for older adults. The recommended daily intake is 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of calcium, ideally sourced from a mix of natural foods and supplements when needed. Beyond just intake, movement plays a major role in calcium's effectiveness. Weight-bearing exercises such as walking, resistance training, and light jogging encourage bone remodeling and help direct calcium to where it's needed most, into the bones and muscles. Without regular movement, even sufficient calcium intake cannot fully support the skeletal system. Failing to get enough calcium doesn't just weaken bones, it limits mobility, restricts daily activities, and reduces independence. A strong, active life starts with healthy bones and well-functioning muscles, both of which depend on calcium. Number 5, magnesium. With every step you take, magnesium works behind the scenes to ensure your muscles receive the signals they need to contract and relax smoothly. It serves as a key regulator of muscle function, preventing spasms, reducing fatigue, and supporting endurance. One of the most overlooked signs of magnesium deficiency is restless leg syndrome and frequent nighttime leg cramps. Many older adults experience sudden painful muscle contractions in their legs, particularly at night, which disrupts sleep and makes it harder to recover from daily activities. This isn't just an annoyance, it's a sign that the body is struggling to regulate muscle relaxation properly. Magnesium helps calm overactive nerve signals and prevents muscles from seizing up unexpectedly, making it crucial for those who deal with muscle tension and involuntary contractions. But magnesium's importance goes beyond muscle function. It also plays a critical role in bone density and joint health. While calcium is often highlighted for bone strength, it cannot function properly without magnesium. This mineral helps regulate calcium transport, ensuring it is directed into bones rather than accumulating in soft tissues, where it can contribute to stiffness and joint pain. Studies show that higher magnesium intake is associated with stronger bones and a lower risk of fractures in older adults, making it an essential factor in maintaining mobility. One of the main reasons magnesium deficiency is so widespread is that it is easily depleted by stress, medications, and poor diet. Many older adults take medications that lower magnesium levels, such as diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, and certain blood pressure drugs, while also consuming diets low in magnesium-rich foods. This combination leads to a deficiency that gradually weakens strength, endurance, and flexibility. As a result, many seniors find themselves walking shorter distances, climbing stairs more slowly, and feeling exhausted after routine activities. This decline isn't just a natural part of aging, it's a sign of lacking the right nutrients to sustain performance. Restoring magnesium levels can quickly improve leg health, reducing cramps, increasing energy, and making movement feel easier. Magnesium-rich foods include leafy greens, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and legumes. Some of the best sources are pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, black beans, and avocados, providing a natural way to support muscle and bone health. However, for those who struggle to get enough from diet alone, magnesium supplements can be an effective option, especially magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate, which are more easily absorbed by the body. The difference in how people feel after replenishing magnesium is noticeable. Seniors who once felt heavy and sluggish often find their legs responding with renewed energy. Those who experienced frequent muscle cramps or stiffness notice relief, leading to better sleep and easier movement. Even balance and coordination improve as magnesium supports the neuromuscular connections needed for steady, controlled motion. Number 6, potassium. Picture this. You wake up in the morning, step out of bed, and suddenly feel a sharp cramp in your calf. Sound familiar? Muscle cramps are one of the most common signs of low potassium levels. Potassium plays a crucial role in muscle function, regulating fluid balance inside and outside muscle cells. When levels drop too low, muscles contract involuntarily, leading to painful cramps, particularly in the legs. For older adults who may already experience reduced circulation or muscle mass, these cramps can be more than just a minor nuisance. They can be debilitating. But cramps are just one part of the issue. Have you ever felt your legs shaking after standing for a while, or noticed increased stiffness when walking? Potassium is essential for transmitting signals between nerves and muscles, allowing for smooth, controlled movement. When levels are low, communication between the brain and leg muscles weakens, leading to shakiness, muscle weakness, or even difficulty lifting the feet properly, something that can significantly increase the risk of falls. And for seniors, avoiding falls is a top priority. But potassium's role goes beyond muscles. It also plays a key part in keeping bones strong. It helps neutralize acids in the body that can contribute to bone loss over time. Research suggests that a diet rich in potassium can slow down bone deterioration, lowering the risk of osteoporosis and helping to maintain strong, healthy legs. In many ways, potassium isn't just about keeping muscles working properly. It's about making sure both muscles and bones function together effectively. So, how do you make sure you're getting enough potassium to support your legs? Luckily, nature offers plenty of potassium-rich foods. While bananas are often the first to come to mind, they're just the tip of the iceberg. Sweet potatoes, avocados, spinach, beans, and oranges are all excellent sources. Even a simple baked potato with the skin contains more potassium than a banana. The key is to include a variety of these foods in your daily meals to ensure steady nourishment for your muscles and bones. For those who find it difficult to get enough potassium through food alone, supplements might seem like a convenient option. But how much potassium do you actually need? The recommended daily intake for adults is 2,600 milligrams for women and 3,400 milligrams for men. This amount is usually attainable with a well-balanced diet that includes plenty of fruits, vegetables, and legumes. However, people with certain health conditions, such as kidney disease or high blood pressure, need to monitor their potassium intake carefully and consult a doctor to determine the right amount. Number 7, vitamin K. When people think of vitamins crucial for strong bones, calcium and vitamin D usually get the most attention, but without vitamin K, these nutrients can't function properly. Vitamin K plays a key role in ensuring calcium is directed to bones where it's needed, rather than accumulating in arteries or soft tissues, which can lead to stiffness, poor circulation, and even cardiovascular problems. Essentially, vitamin K acts like a traffic controller, guiding calcium to the right places and keeping your legs strong and mobile. This becomes even more important with age. Research shows that people with higher vitamin K intake tend to have stronger bones, a lower risk of fractures, and overall better bone health compared to those with lower levels. This is because vitamin K activates osteocalcin, a protein that binds calcium to the bone matrix, making bones denser and more resistant to fractures. But vitamin K's benefits go beyond bone health. It's also essential for joint function and muscle strength. Many people forget that healthy legs require not just strong bones, but also flexible joints and well-functioning muscles. Studies suggest that vitamin K helps reduce joint inflammation, which may slow the progression of osteoarthritis and ease knee stiffness, an issue many older adults experience. If your knees feel sore when you move or stiff after sitting for too long, a lack of vitamin K could be contributing to the discomfort. Weakened leg muscles can also lead to poor balance, difficulty walking, and a higher risk of falls. Emerging research indicates that vitamin K supports muscle strength and coordination, particularly in aging adults. It helps regulate calcium levels within muscle cells, ensuring proper contractions and preventing the kind of unsteady movements that can increase instability. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collard greens, and Brussels sprouts are some of the best sources of vitamin K1, the form most commonly found in plants. Another powerful form, vitamin K2, is found in fermented foods like natto, aged cheeses, fermented soybeans, and certain animal products like egg yolks and liver. K2 is especially beneficial because it stays active in the body longer and plays an even bigger role in directing calcium into bones instead of arteries. If you want to naturally increase your vitamin K levels, adding more green vegetables and fermented foods to your diet is the best approach. Even something as simple as blending kale into a smoothie or adding sautéed spinach to your meal can make a noticeable difference. However, for those who have trouble absorbing vitamin K from food, such as individuals with digestive issues or those on long-term antibiotics, supplements might be an option. But caution is important. If you take blood-thinning medications like warfarin, you should consult a healthcare professional before increasing your vitamin K intake, as it affects blood clotting and may interact with these medications. If you found this video useful, don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps us keep bringing you valuable content. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts, ask questions, or suggest topics you'd like us to cover next. We love hearing from you, and of course be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest health tips and insights. Stay informed, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.